Gelof's got game. Many of you may know that local attorney Kelly Gelof has two boys that are big into baseball, and they're pretty darn good at it.
Pretty darn good. Earlier this year, when her older son Zach completed his second spring training with the Oakland Athletics, her younger son Jake was setting records at the University of Virginia. Delmarva Life's Katie Zerilli sat down with this multitasking mom to see how the spring season is going.
Brothers playing ball. Zach and Jake Gelof are two dudes from Delmarva making their mark on America's pastime. Jake is in his third year at the University of Virginia.
He took over for his brother at third base. So this is the fifth year of a Gelof being at third base.
Zach, who also played for the University of Virginia, was drafted by the Oakland Athletics 2 summers ago. He's now playing for the Las Vegas Aviators.
Zach has his second spring training under his belt. So he was at the big league spring training, so he was considered a non-roster invitee to big league spring training. So that's what he did for the past 2 spring trainings. And he should be starting in Las Vegas AAA for this season.
AAA is, of course, one level below the Major League. Sitting in the stands to support both boys whenever she possibly can is their mother, Kelly Gelof, alongside her husband, Adam. Both local attorneys, the two balance their time between the courtroom and the ballpark.
We as a family put family first, and we want to be able to support our family in any way possible while still being responsible and being able to have our day jobs and also have some personal lives as well. So it's a lot about time management, figuring out what everybody has going on and what our schedules are with regard to the law firm, and just making it work according to the calendar and scheduling, and having an amazing team surrounding me and us that helps us make it work for our clients and for our families.
Earlier this year, they were able to watch Zach play for Team Israel in the World Baseball Classic.
That was an amazing experience and quite an honor, and we as a family were able to experience that with him down in Miami.
And here's the deal. When this mom's at the game, you can't miss her.
So I'm the mom that whistles. I don't yell so much, but I've never yelled because I can whistle. So my dad and my grandmother taught me to whistle when I was younger, because my dad used to whistle when the lights came on the streets, and we heard Dad's whistle and we would go running. So I wanted to know how to whistle. So I whistle.
The sons she's watching are different players, but similar people.
I think on the field, Zach might appear to be more conservative, and Jake might appear to be more outgoing or flashy. So other than that, I don't really know what other people kind of see. I don't know. I just know as their mom, they're just these great, loving people that are really good leaders and are turning into wonderful baseball players, and I couldn't be more proud of who they are as people.
They're two people raised right here in Rehoboth Beach. Thus, they've got a ton of support back home in Sussex County.
Our community has been and still is absolutely incredible when it comes to supporting and following both boys. They reach out to both boys, whether it's on social media or if they know them personally, and they're texting or sending words of encouragement, or, hey, I saw you here or there.
And the boys on the field return the favor.
They definitely love this community and try to give back whenever they're back in the area with their schedule, especially with Zach as a professional baseball player. People do not realize that they are on the road, no going home, wherever their home may be, for 9 months. So it's not for the faint of heart. Again, I've been able to see it up and close and see that he's still absolutely loving it.
As for what's next for both Zach and Jake, their philosophy is to focus on the field in front of them rather than the future ahead of them. But one thing's for sure, Wherever they end up, their family won't be far away.
Kelly also says that for Jake at the University of Virginia, the regular season ends next month, but they're hoping to make it to the College World Series in June. This year is also his draft year, so he's put himself out there to be considered for the draft in July.
Oh, wow.
Goodness gracious. Is there anything the Gelofs can't do?
I don't think so.
Oof.